covering and sit right there.
This morning, outcry for new legislation after mysterious drone activity. What it would mean for authorities.
Plus, one teen is fighting for change against AI. See how what parents can do to help protect their children. And good Monday morning, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Kyrie Lee.
I'm Chris Stanford. Boy, it was tough to get into work today. I mean, it's just hard to see out there. The low visibility, the fog, all that continues into this morning.
Yeah, you know, it's just slow and easy wins the race this morning, I think. Yeah. Especially with it still until you get even some little bit of daylight outside. So
yeah, we'll see if we get some peaks of sunshine today. Wouldn't that be nice? Let's check in with Savannah Brito out on the patio this morning to fill us in on what we're in for today. Hey there. Uh-oh, is your microphone not on?
Did it die?
There we go.
There we go. It didn't die.
Carry away.
It's on now. So we're not going to see a lot of sunshine, but visibility issues, and this I do think is going to extend even into mid to late morning. We have that dense fog advisory. That's in effect for the entire area until 9 a.m. I think our winds are going to start to increase a little bit during that time frame. That should help mix some of that fog out of here, but I still think we could be talking about maybe some lighter patchy fog even into the afternoon. We'll talk about why this forms and also when we could finally see some sunshine. I'll talk about that in the full forecast coming up.
All right, Savannah, talk to you then. The list of states with reported drone sightings now includes New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Virginia, and Ohio. State and local police are trying to investigate the aircraft, but they don't have the authority to counter them. That could change, though, under proposed legislation.
Calls are growing for new federal legislation to address drones. The Homeland Security Secretary says he wants lawmakers to act. He's asking them to give state and local authorities the ability to counter drone activity under federal supervision. One of the country's most important Air Force bases in Ohio says it closed temporarily due to drone activity. 2 airports also closed due to drone activity.
President-elect Donald Trump amping up appearances ahead of his inauguration next month. The president-elect has hinted at several new proposals in recent days, including interest in privatizing the U.S. Postal Service and ending daylight saving time. His nominees are on Capitol Hill for a final round of meetings before recess. In weeks, Democrats and Republicans will vote on his nominees' futures.
The United States Electoral College will formally meet tomorrow to cast from this past presidential election. This past week, 3 officials from the Trump 2020 campaign were in court. They faced charges of fraud and forgery for their attempts to have Republicans cast a vote in the state's Electoral College. That's despite a Democratic win. The original 10 charges are for fraud. Those allege that the lawyers created a false document that said Trump won Wisconsin. And this week on For the Record, political reporter Will Keneally spoke with UW law professor John Gross. Gross breaks down the new charge of forgery that were filed last week.
And there are 10 fraud charges as to each specific elector. So basically, there's forgery for the document itself, but then the new charges that were filed just the other day, based on further investigation from the state attorney general, alleges that they basically misrepresented what this document was going to be used for. And by making those misrepresentations, they convinced the electors to affix their signature to it.
Gross says that the charges aimed at the 3 lawyers likely signify the attorney general doesn't view the electors as being at fault.
Meantime, the suspect in the murder of United Healthcare CEO remains in Pennsylvania. 26-year-old Luigi Mangione may be extradited as early as tomorrow to New York's Rikers Island. This weekend, Mangione hired New York City attorney Karen Friedman Agnifilo. She served as second in command at the Manhattan DEA office up until 3 years ago. Mangione's fan base continues to grow. A crowdsourced fundraiser for his legal fund has generated more than $100,000.
New this morning, one teen is fighting for change against AI. That's after a fake AI created nude images of the teen and other students that went around her high school.
Our consumer reporter Michelle Renee Quinn here this morning to help parents understand what they can do to help protect their children. Michelle Renee.
Chris, Kyrion, parents need to know there are over 100 websites like this one that use AI to create nude images. It happens to celebrities, and now it's happening in high schools. Sites like Clothe Off and Nudify allow people to upload pictures and create these images. We named them to raise awareness of the site's potential dangers. You can see here it only takes one click for a major violation of privacy. Now, Francesca Manny is a student who was called to her principal's office when someone created AI nude photos of her and used Snapchat to spread images of girls at her school.
When you first heard the rumor, you didn't know that there were photos or a photo of you.
No, we didn't know. I think that was like the most chaotic day I've ever witnessed.
In a school, somebody gets an inkling of something and it just spreads.
It's like rapid fire. It just goes through everyone. And so then when someone hears this, it's like, wait, like AI? Like no one thinks that could like happen to you.
In a statement, the Westfield High Superintendent said the district revised its harassment, intimidation, and bullying policy to incorporate AI. Now, 60 Minutes has found nearly 30 similar cases in U.S. schools over the last 20 months. The Snapchat spokesperson says Snapchat has zero tolerance policy for such content and acts quickly to address incidents once reported. So be sure to get those reports in.
Okay, just more scary things just out there for kids to have to deal with. It's just getting more advanced.
Yeah, it's incredibly disturbing, and you know, because government moves so slowly and regulators are everybody knows the snail pace of government. The AI technology is just moving at such a rapid fire pace. It's so hard to keep up, but hopefully they can nip this in the bud soon, so teens no longer have to worry about this kind of stuff. It's
yeah,
so
and
disturbing.
you wouldn't want that to happen to your teen, but you wouldn't want your teen to be doing that to another person either. So parents, be on the lookout.
Yeah, I know. It is. A lot of the accountability is up to the parents and how we teach our children. You're absolutely right.
That's right. All right, Michelle Renee, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And speaking of online, much of the world is glued to that online world. That includes kids and teens. In Washington, both Republicans and Democrats are pushing to pass a bill aimed at protecting youth from potential threats such as AI. The bill overwhelmingly passed through the Senate and advanced through the House and Energy Committee, but Speaker Mike Johnson says the legislation is dead for now. The Kids Online Safety Act mandates platforms to have safety in place for minors. It includes restricting access to their personal data and parental tools.
As parents, it can be hard to navigate the evolving digital world. And the latest Time for Kids report with SSM Health, our Jalen Banks catches up with a local family and an SSM Health expert to help you navigate the digital world. So catch our digital playbook tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
Well, let's check in now with Savannah. What's coming up?
Till 9 in the morning, and you can see that gray color for the entire area except up near Manitowoc, and they're still dealing with some patchy dense fog. We'll talk about if we could see some light fog even into the afternoon today.
And now's your chance to check out the Holiday Tree Show at the Rock County Historical Society. I'll share what's new this year and when you can check it out for yourself, live in the 608.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning, brought to you by Toyota.
Oh, amazing. Merry Christmas.
It's in you.
We'd love to give you a little reward.
This is reward enough.
I missed you.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
When you want to make junk disappear, leave it where it is. 1-800-GOT-JUNK is full-service junk removal. I've got a partner who lives down the street from you, and we're anxious to come to your rescue. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
I just need to know which one of you is going to fix this.
Everything was fine until the electrician got here.
I had everything under control until the plumber showed up.
Oh, hey, babe. You need anything? Just go upstairs, Ed.
Call Cardinal today for professional service you can count on.
Quartz takes a different approach to health insurance. We know every life well lived is a journey, and we're here to light the way at every step. That's why for 40 years, we've been alongside the doctors and hospitals who know what their communities need. Because they're a part of them. Because we're a part of them. There's a fire burning in all of us. Let's ignite it together. Quartz. Find your spark.
Dare to compare. Bob's Signature versus my competitor's similar hybrid mattress. Both have multiple layers of memory foam, but mine is $1,200 less. Sure, they're not exactly the same, but is theirs worth so much more? Dare to compare. In store or at mybobs.com.
My name is Jack Frank. I'm a retired paper mill worker in the valley here, and I work for Copus and Bus part-time on the side. I've had my own route now here for the last 3-4 years, and the kids on it are great. Flexible hours, they work with you in many different ways. If you've got something going, they accommodate you, or they try to get somebody to run your road. Copus treats you decent. You know, all the years I worked here. It's a great place to work.
Hillsboro Equipment, Boston Equipment, and Slama's Lawn and Sport are now Slama Equipment. New name, but the same great people and service you've come to expect for the past 75 years. Although our roots may have started in Hillsboro, our connections to Boston, Reedsburg, and the surrounding areas are equally strong. The Slama family has been there for you and will continue to be your John Deere dealer for generations to come. Whether you farm with the largest combines or just need to move things around your yard, run with us today at Slama Equipment, Hillsboro, Boston, and Reedsburg.
Treat yourself to rich Ghirardelli chocolate and luscious caramel. Experience Ghirardelli caramel squares in a bag and a bar. Makes life a bite better.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
Well, good morning and welcome back. The big story this morning, the patchy, dense fog that we're seeing, that actually led to the National Weather Service issuing a dense fog advisory yesterday, and that's been in effect for most of southern Wisconsin and remains in effect until 9 in the morning. Increase your stopping distance, allow extra time, reduce speed, and use your low beam headlights through at least mid-morning. I still think we could even be seeing some patchy fog into the afternoon. The difference, it's not supposed to be as dense as what we're experiencing right now. Madison down to 1/4 mile, Lone Rock, Monroe also there. Mineral Point has stayed at 0 miles all morning. That's been the last at least 3 hours that we're seeing that area down to 0 miles. What causes the fog to form though in the winter time? You have all this warm air down at the surface. You have colder air aloft, and when you actually see that air rise, it reaches saturation point at some point and then allows fog to form, or at least the tiny water droplets or ice crystals that allows clouds to form, and then hence that dense fog that we're experiencing early this morning. I do think, like I mentioned, though, we could see that even persist into the afternoon. It's just not going to be as dense. But the difference is our winds right now, notice they're calm. They're going to increase through the afternoon, and this should actually help allow some of that fog to mix out of here. Temperatures will be static. We'll also be dealing with some patchy drizzle at least early until the afternoon, and then clouds decrease overnight, but those are going to ramp up again ahead of tomorrow. We could see some snow showers tomorrow afternoon into the overnight hours of early Wednesday morning. But temperatures are going to hold pretty steady. We're at 39 right now, only going to rise another couple degrees up to about 42 this afternoon. And then the decline will be down to 36 Tuesday. That's still above average, but then down to below average temperatures at least for a period of time through the weekend. I think into Christmas week, that's going to transition back to above average temperatures with a couple of different areas of precipitation. Thursday into Friday, I think we actually could be talking about some accumulating snow, at least for central and northern Wisconsin. It's questionable if that could make its way into southern Wisconsin too. It looks like right now we could still see some of that. And then some sunshine finally going to return by the weekend, but it'll be cooler than the weekend we just had.
Well, we need that sunshine because I've missed it so dearly.
It's the winter time.
I know.
Dreary.
All right, we just got to get through this.
Yes.
All right, Savannah, thank you. Well, we're in the 608, and now's the time to check out more than 100 decorated trees at the Rock County Historical Society.
Josh Sprider is live in Janesville this morning, checking it out. Hey, Josh, looking great there.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, so it's dark and gloomy outside this morning, but we're bringing you all the brightness, the happiness, the excitement of the holidays right here at the Rock County Historical Society this morning. The Holiday Tree Show underway right now. We're sitting comfortable this morning. Tim Moss is the executive director here at RCHS. Tim, Merry Christmas. Good to see you.
Merry Christmas and good morning.
So this is always one of my favorite days of the year. And of course, as you guys always do here at RCHS, you're making this bigger and better this year.
Oh, we try. Yeah, you know, if we're not growing, we're shrinking. So we have to keep making it something different so that people keep coming back every year for the new surprises. So
you walk in and of course you see a lot of Christmas trees. And this year, again, you push that limit a little bit more.
We hit a record 147 this year.
147 trees.
Yeah, and that's pretty great. In 5 years, we've grown it from 54 to 147. So I'm very proud of that.
Amazing. And obviously you couldn't do this without the community support.
Oh my gosh. Our presenting sponsor, Blackhawk Community Credit Union, really puts a lot of effort into this for us. And then our volunteer corps of over 250 people come out and they just go gangbusters and work tirelessly in here to make sure that it's perfect for everyone.
I think that's what makes it so amazing is the community steps up and each of the trees in here is individualized. So you'll see businesses, you'll see nonprofits, families that come in here and do all the decorating to make it extra special.
Right, absolutely. And that's what I think that's the really important part of this is express yourself. Like, be yourself, do what you want to do. We don't want to put anybody into a box and say we have a theme of this or that. And that has really allowed this to grow. It gets people creative. A lot of people use it as a marketing tool. And a lot of people use it as a, you know, just something peaceful to remember a loved one who may have recently passed away or something along those lines.
So now, obviously, we're in the middle of the holiday tree show. We have Christmas coming up next week, so now's the time to get in and see it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Our crowds are very good. Fridays and Saturday, this is our last weekend that we have a trolley running through Janesville. So you can park your car in one spot and do a number of different things, including the holiday tree show. Our hours are posted on our website, but we're staying open late into the evening to accommodate the trolleys. The tickets are $15 for adults. All children 12 and under are free. And if you just want to come in here and have a photo with Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus, who are sitting in these chairs where we are, you just come on in with your family, your pet, whatever, and take that picture, and you can go, and there's no cost for that.
I love that. I love that so much.
And our Santas are from our board. They've all been working really hard this year to make sure that it's perfect.
Oh, I'm sure they are. And this has got to be so special for the kids. I mean, I remember Christmas growing up, that was always a big time of the year. But you walk into this place and you see 147 trees. That's putting it to another level.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. And again, back to our Santas. It's just I can't get over how everyone is just pulling it out this year. And making it extra special. So everyone leaves with a smile on, which I love.
Well, Tim, thank you so much for having us in. We always appreciate it. If you'd like to learn more about the Holiday Tree Show, you can go to the story up on channel3000.com. You guys can see I'm bright-eyed, bushy-tailed this morning, guys. This is one of my favorite places to visit, especially during the holidays. You got to come see it for yourself.
Oh, it looks fantastic. Josh Sprider, right at home amongst the Christmas trees. Appreciate it.
All right, well, let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out either on social media or email us at in608@wisctv.com for a chance to be featured.
When you look back at the history of the Seahawks and the Packers, one thing becomes abundantly clear. Home field advantage is everything. The home team has won the last 10 meetings between these two, but this isn't the Packers of the past, and they made that known from the opening kickoff. First possession of the game, and the Pack pounced, and they did it by feeding who else but Josh Jacobs. He's been everything Green Bay has needed and more. A quick 7-0 lead, but they wanted to make a statement. Second time they touched the ball, same result. Romeo Doubs returning from injury and making his presence felt, and just like that, the Seahawks were dead in the water. The Pack win it. It's their 10th W of the season. Wisconsin volleyball entered yesterday, one win away from heading back to the Final Four. Standing in their way, Nebraska, one of the few teams that the Badgers have been beaten by this season. They were swept in each of those meetings against the Huskers, trying to make a statement here, and nearly did in the first set, down 24-23 in front of a whole lot of Husker fans, and the Badgers get the point. Anna Smrek with the kill, but Nebraska would go on to take the first set in the second one, too. Skipping ahead to the third, where Wisconsin dug their heels in, leading 14-11, and CC Crawford invites the Huskers to her block party. The Badgers took a big 15-11 lead in the third, but the Huskers weren't having it. They would come all the way back, win it here on match point, and that would do it. Wisconsin sends out one of the most decorated classes of seniors in program history, but Nebraska Nebraska wins it by the sweep in the Elite Eight. The Bucks pushed all of their chips to the center of the table when they beat the Hawks in the NBA Cup semifinals, and they will look to cash out on Tuesday night when they play the Oklahoma City in the NBA Cup final. Even after an abysmal start to the season, the Bucks set their eyes on winning the NBA's new in-season tournament, and now they're just one win away from doing just that. If they win, each player on the team gets a cool $500,000, but for most of Doc Rivers' guys, it's only about one thing: competing.
A lot of people say it's the money, and it's not. It's the competition. Now, the guys who aren't playing, it's the money. I've never been hugged more by our rookies in my life than after that game. I mean, they were celebrating like it was a big game. But I just think it's a competition, man. I think we run from challenges a lot, and we talked about it. Let's accept it. Let's put our name out there. We're going to try to win it. And if we don't win it, we don't win it. But there's nothing wrong with saying you want to win something.
That's your morning sports fix. Have a winning week.
Thanks, Andrew. Still ahead, we're talking with this year's Alice in Dairyland about butter and how you can incorporate it into your holiday hosting.
Susan Simon, News 3 Now at 4 and 5, weekdays moving forward.
Shop the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. Save over $11,000 on select 24 Silverado or lease a 25 Trax for $169 a month. Shop Bergstrom, Madison, or Middleton locations today.
Hurry in and save big on fiberglass blown-in insulation from Knauf. Did you know the attic is a home's #1 source of heat loss? Adding fiberglass insulation to your attic is an easy and effective way to keep your family warm. Right now, save big on Knauf blown-in insulation with a $5 rebate. Save up to 15% on your utility bills with a properly insulated home. Plus, stack on more savings with additional tax credits on qualifying energy-efficient upgrades.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Ready to embark on an exclusive journey into the lives of UW's top athletes? News 3 Now sports director Zach Hanley takes you inside Wisconsin Huddle, a one-of-a-kind 30-minute weekly special. It's more than just highlights. It's more than X's and O's. It's an inside look into the world of Big Ten college athletes, from their journey to Madison to insights on how they prepare for competition. Watch Wisconsin Huddle Friday nights at 6:30 on WISC-TV. Brought to you by TDS Telecom.
Great, let's go with that one.
Sometimes it takes a different approach to see the possibilities all around you.
Thanks.
With Capella University's FlexPath format, you can pursue a business degree on your terms and use the skills you learn right away. A different future is closer than you think with Capella University.
You really think you can get me to like dark chocolate?
Without a doubt.
Won't it taste bitter?
Not this dark chocolate.
It's delicious. I told you it wasn't bitter.
From the Lindt Master Chocolatier, discover excellence. Expect delicious.
Maddie has heart failure, and it can't be cured. Our neighbor is using a Grace, so I asked Maddie's doctor about them. Turns out, they can help us. They're already managing Maddie's breathing trouble better. A Grace, authentic care and connection. Visit agrace.org to learn more.
When you donate furniture, cabinets, and appliances to Habitat Restore, you make an impact on neighbors in your community. Profits generated from Restore sales help provide safe and secure housing for hardworking families across Dane County. Donate to make a difference today.
It's 6 p.m. in Wisconsin, and you want to know what happened throughout the day. That's where News 3 Now at 6 comes in. Moving forward, while you're navigating your day, we're out in the community, uncovering the stories and finding the answers you're looking for. Local breaking news, in-depth reports, getting to the heart of events and issues that matter here. And when bad weather is on the way, we warn you first. Start your evening with News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward. Weeknights.
All right, we're back talking with Alice in Dairyland this morning. Haley Heinzel, she's bringing us some advice to make hosting for the holidays easier and tastier. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
All right, so what's your advice on choosing the right kind of butter when we're baking or cooking this holiday season?
Butter makes the holidays better. Make this holiday the best with Wisconsin butter, of course. Butter is made from just 2 simple ingredients, cream and salt. And if you're buying unsalted, it's just 100% dairy. And you can make sure to purchase Wisconsin dairy products by looking for the Proudly Wisconsin Dairy badge or the number 55 on your dairy products in the grocery store.
Okay, so very interesting here. What spread do you have for us this morning, though?
So I am featuring compound butters this month. Specifically, this one is a zesty dill, and it has dill Havarti cheese in it. So some of the other ingredients, it's just a little bit of fresh lemon zest, some dill weed, a bunch of that cheese. You mix it all together, and it's great for spreading on top of warm rolls or croissants.
And this is something that you can kind of batch ahead of time, make a lot of it at once and kind of, save it for certain occasions throughout the holidays. I love that idea. Is it very time consuming?
It is not time consuming at all. I actually made 8 batches of it yesterday and it took me just under an hour. For this one, you definitely have to keep it in the fridge because of the cheese, but normally for salted butters, you can keep them at room temperature on the counter for about 2 weeks.
Wow, that's incredible. You always need that. Somebody shows up last minute, somebody shows up unannounced, you need something to throw out. And this sounds like something that would be perfect for a situation like that. So just go in the fridge and pull it out.
Absolutely. At Thanksgiving this year, I actually made 5 different compound butters. So we had like a whole butterboard spread at Thanksgiving this year.
Nice. And so you've been in this position since July. Just like, what has it been like being able to, represent Wisconsin?
It has been absolutely wonderful getting to travel all across the state of Wisconsin and a little bit beyond. I get to talk about all sorts of different products. I love talking about Wisconsin dairy, but if we grow it here in Wisconsin, I love to chat about it. That's been the best part of my job.
All right, this stuff looks delicious. There are some other recipes and some other options. If anyone's interested, where can they find that?
There are so many fun recipes. You can head to wisconsincheese.com/butter to find all of those. I'm also doing a video series on the Alice and Dairyland social media pages right now, featuring 12 days of Wisconsin dairy recipes for the holiday season.
Love it. It was right here in Wisconsin. Gotta love it.
Absolutely.
All right. Haley, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
We're back right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Sahad, go deep.
Feel protected under our roof, so your family's free to pursue their dreams. Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
It's no secret, Robertson is Wisconsin's aesthetic leader, but with results this natural, patients can keep it a secret if they want. Our secret to reducing stubborn body fat, Cool Sculpting Elite, the newest technology available. Book a free consultation to learn how Cool Sculpting is different at Robertson.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a rugged new Passport, Pilot with available all-wheel drive, and the powerful Ridgeline. So don't wait. Turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Unlimited 1.5% cash back is just the beginning. Cash back 3% on dining, 5% on Chase Travel, and 3% at drugstores. Apply today at chase.com/gounlimited. Start cash backing with Chase Freedom Unlimited.
525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? How about
Hi, Grandma.
How about
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Grandma. Hey, sis. Guess who's home? Oh, you made it. Smile, everyone. Measure your life in
shoulders, knees,
skilled professionals helping you to be your best. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Give the gift of me time this year with a gift card. Milk chocolate beyond words. Classic recipe by Lindt.
When your family feels protected under our roof, they're free to pursue their dreams. Bundle home and auto and save up to 23%. American Family Insurance. From our family to yours. Happy holidays.
After being hit by a tornado, a restaurant is back open. Hear how the owners and the community made it happen.
Plus, hear from a businessman and former White House official on his new book, how he hopes to engage Americans in the political process.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Kyrie Lee. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. I know your weekends are usually busy. Did you all get out and about?
It was a whirlwind. It was. I'm trying to remember what we did.
It's like you did so much, you just forget what you did.
We got out. We had some choir concert. We had a basketball game and all sorts of stuff. A lot of holiday fun mixed in there. Boy, I don't think my tie could be more crooked right now. Look at that.
Okay.
There we go.
That's okay. It's Monday.
You got to tell me when those things happen, Kyrie.
I did not know. I didn't even notice. And then, like, you look at the screen like, okay.
Okay.
My crooked tie.
Hey, let's get people ready to head out the door this morning. We got a lot of fog out there. Savannah Burrito's tracking it for us this morning. Hey there.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, we do have fog and most of that dense across the area. In fact, you can see a couple of areas, mainly to our northwest, are up to about 3 to 5 miles of visibility, but most of us are around 1/4 of a mile. So we do have a dense fog advisory in effect until 9 a.m. That includes the entire coverage area of the Madison area that we forecast for. And visibility will improve some through about mid to late morning, but wind speeds, those are actually going to come up. That should help mix some of this dense fog out of here. We'll talk about when snow chances are going to return and temperatures, when those are going to switch back to above average, aside of what's already in the forecast today. I'll have that coming up in a bit.
Yeah, and whether we're going to see a white Christmas or not.
I'll talk about that too.
We won't give it away. We'll leave it. Thanks, Savannah. All right, want to start with an inspirational story this half hour. The Village Bar Supper Club in Keeler is back open and serving customers once again.
Last night, the restaurant served its first meals since an EFON tornado hit the location back in July. Our Meryl Hubbard shows us the reopening.
If you take a look at the Village Bar now, it doesn't look like a tornado has ever crossed its path. But in reality, it took a village to put this roof back together, and now Village Bar is back in business.
It's my mom and sister's favorite place to eat.
Rio Ibarra is celebrating his sister's birthday at the Village Pub after a 5-month-long wait.
It's just an honor to come to like old places to eat and stuff.
The past 5 months make you realize how much you miss working at a place that you love.
In July, the Village Bar was hit by an EF1 tornado. No one was hurt when it hit, but it destroyed the roof of the 100-year-old building.
I actually started crying when the tornado came through because this place has been in my life forever.
Braden Thumpser is the owner's grandson, and he says it's taken around $500,000 to fix up the place.
It took a lot of time and persistence to get everything to come together, but I think it was worth the wait because the place looks a lot better than it did even before.
Between fixing the roof, windows, and clearing all the debris, getting the village back was no easy task. But with a village of people, it was possible. How were you guys able to pull it off and put everything back together?
The community, really. At first, didn't think we were going to open, but then the community kind of convinced us to open up just because of how much people love this place.
After 5 months of hard work, the village is open and already seeing the regulars.
So it's nice to finally see them again.
When you're there, it feels like, it just feels like you're at home.
Owners tell me they plan to have the first breakfast this upcoming Sunday. Reporting in Keeler, Wisconsin, Meryl Hubbard, News 3 Now.
The owners also say that Village Bar will be open every day this week to welcome people during the holiday.
New this morning, a 12-year-old is now in custody for a deadly shooting in Milwaukee. Police there say that it took place at a home Saturday afternoon around 2:15. Gunfire struck a 32-year-old man. Responders rushed him to the hospital where he died of his injuries. Police have not released much information on what led up to the shooting, but they did say that it started with an argument.
To the other side of the state now, the Eau Claire Police Department is investigating a deadly stabbing. A 911 call came in Saturday night reporting a stabbing inside the bar of the Do Dodge Inn. First responders attempted to save the victim's life. They took the victim to the hospital where they later died from their injuries. Police have arrested a suspect. They confirmed this is an isolated incident.
The president of Trek Bikes is out with a new book. John Burke is diving into civic and political issues. The book is called A Bold Plan. Burke has a history in politics. He served in the Bush administration as chair of the President's Council on Physical Fitness. He's written other books as well. Burke joined us on For the Record over the weekend to explain what inspired him to write this one.
I think we're failing to address a lot of the major issues that face us. And as a business person and as a person who loves this country, it blows my mind that we don't talk about the issues that really matter.
In the book, Burke also discusses American citizenship and what he believes people have to do to earn that title. You can watch the full interview and complete For the Record episode on channel3000.com. And remember, For the Record airs Sunday mornings at 10:30 right here on News 3 Now.
Back home now, construction on 2 new buildings for a partnered nursing program is now complete. It's part of a collaboration between UW-Whitewater and Edgewood College. The schools announced the plans nearly 2 years ago. The new facilities are at Whitewater's Rock County campus. They offer robot patient simulators, 3 realistic patient rooms, and much more. The 2 universities' individual and combined nursing programs are serving a high-demand field. Southeastern Wisconsin experienced more than 1,500 nursing vacancies last year. Edgewood officials say the collaboration's prerequisite nursing programs have been full since April.
Well, the Packers are known for bringing some of their best football out in December, and they did it last night on Sunday Night Football against the Seahawks. In Seattle, Seahawks brought out their neon green jerseys. That didn't bother the green and gold, though. Packers led 7-0 late in the first. Jordan Love finding Romeo Doubs over the middle here. 13-yard score, doubled the Packers' lead. All field goals between then and the fourth quarter. That's when Seattle finally began to click. Zach Charbonnet here taking the handoff to the right all the way into the end zone for the 24-yard score to cut it to a 10-point game. Jordan Love, though, drops back all the time in the world. Romeo Doubs making a nice little scoop there in the center of the end zone. Packers go on to win 30-13 to improve to 10-4 on the season. They are pretty much in the postseason now. A lot of things would have to go wrong for the Packers for them to miss out. But hey, after a Lions loss, Packers playing some good football, Packers looking really good now when the games really start to matter.
Yes, I know things were a little rocky in the season, but it looks like things are looking up for them.
Yeah, if Jordan Love can stay healthy, they're firing out a lot of cylinders right now and could be a real threat in the postseason.
All right. Good time to be a Pacs fan.
Always a good time to be a Packers fan.
Well,
always.
You know, it's always a good time
to be a Chiefs fan,
too.
right.
Yeah. Well, coming up after the break this holiday season, you can give a gift that's fun and useful. We'll give you some suggestions.
And we'll talk about the dense fog that's persisting all across southern Wisconsin and when that could lift.
Plus, we're live in Janesville at the Holiday Tree Show happening right now at the Rock County Historical Society. What's new this year and when you can check it out in the 608.
Hey there, Madison. Dina here again. If you have a plumbing emergency, you need the RHD Dream Team difference. Call us in the morning and we'll see you the same day. If it leaks, bursts, or freezes, you need the RHD Dream Team. We remedy your disaster fast. That's the Dream Team difference.
Discover more ways to save on appliances at our Brothers Main Bargain Rooms. Get discounts on top brand closeouts, returns, and scratch and dents. Minor dings, major savings. Plus, you can take your purchase home today. Feel like family. Brothers Main.
It's Good News, Madison, brought to you by Don's Home Furniture.
We love this time of year when we all get together in downtown Madison to enjoy the beautiful sparkling holiday lights, catch up with friends over cocktails, enjoy awesome local restaurants, and our family really enjoys creating holiday memories during Shine On Madison, which is a free, fun holiday celebration in downtown Madison. And that is Good News, Madison, brought to you by Don's Home Furniture.
after my son was born. I was having a hard time leaving him, only being able to see him once before going to work and then once before bed. That's just not enough time.
At my old job, my entire check went to daycare to pay to be away from my child. We bring our kids with us in the mornings and they ride with us on our routes and then they go to school.
I'm on a route where I'm the one dropping my kids off at school. It's been phenomenal.
Being able to bring them with me has been really great for our family.
The holidays could always use more Ghirardelli peppermint bark. More sweaters that hit the mark. More drinks with festive sparks. Because this season, there's no such thing as too much. Ghirardelli peppermint bark adds just the right touch.
Hello, I'm Dan Fields. The holidays have always been a special time for everyone in the Fields family. And we have some great news for you.
It's Fields Holiday Sales Event going on right now. New inventory is arriving daily. All new makes and models to choose from, and all with end-of-year pricing.
Happy holidays from Fields during Fields Holiday Sales Event, where you can get a great offer like this.
Get 3.99 APR financing on a 2025 XC40 Recharge, XC60, or XC90. Costco members also enjoy a bonus. Go to VolvoCarsMadison.com.
They say the kitchen is the heart of the home, but one look at this mess proved this love affair was over. If outdated, worn, and no wow factor describes a room in your home, you need the RHD Dream Team difference. We'll be on time, on budget, and fabulous from design to installation to put the heart back into your home.
Tonight at 6, the digital world is evolving, and our kids are all in. So parents, we need to stay on our toes.
There are some risks with predators. We have had some people we thought, you shouldn't be friending this person.
In my Time for Kids report, I'm giving your family the tools to navigate today's technology, including our SSM health experts' top tips for getting your kids on board with a safety plan.
Video games, social media, you name it, it's not going anywhere. So we need to shift our mindset.
Catch our digital playbook tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
We're back at 6:41. Hey, time's running out to find those gifts for people on your list. So we got some useful information to help you out this morning.
Our consumer reporter Michelle Renee Quinn joins us in studio to tell us more about Consumer Reports Kitchen Gift Guide. Good morning.
Good morning. That's right. It's that time of the year. More gatherings, more cooking, more eating, and more gift giving. The experts at Consumer Reports put together a list of some of their favorite cooking and kitchen gadgets just in time for gifting or rounding out your own kitchen for the holidays.
Consumer Reports tests and evaluates all sorts of kitchen gear.
A number of the kitchenware products that we test make for really good gifts around the holiday season.
To spark some ideas for your holiday shopping, CR culled together a kitchen gift guide. CR's Tanya Christian says an air fryer is tough to beat in terms of must-have kitchen appliances.
I'm obsessed with air fryers because I feel like they just make food better. You get the crispiness, but you don't actually have to fry the food.
This Tabitha Brown air fryer has a cute modern design with a pop of color, so it's very giftable. You can spoil the latte lover on your list with this Ninja Luxe.
The espresso that comes out of it is just as good, if not better, than the espresso you might get at your local cafe. The steam wand makes the froth super silky smooth. It is just beautiful latte art worthy milk steaming.
CR's Peng Che-ho takes a bare bones approach to kitchen appliances, but one thing she can't live without is her microwave. This Anyday IO microwavable cookware set allows you to skip the questionable plastic containers and still reap the rewards of speedy microwave cooking.
Eating it in the microwave and then taking it out and eating it, so it's really convenient and I find it to be aesthetically pleasing.
Or consider gifting a mandolin slicer. This $20 Kyocera makes a great stocking stuffer.
Consumer Reports says a special kitchen gift doesn't have to cost a lot. There are also more affordable things like cute dish towels, a citrus squeezer, or a new set of oven mitts for your favorite cook.
Yeah, that mandolin slicer was what, like 20 bucks?
Yeah, that was really cool, by the way. I mean, your cucumber's really fast.
Yeah, I was able to get one a little bit cheaper than that, but you know.
Okay.
I mean, just got to shop around a little bit. Shop around.
Maybe I'll be able to put together something we can find the price comparisons for the people.
There you go.
There we have it. Michelle Renee, thank you.
Anytime.
All right, check in with Savannah Brito now, and those low visibilities out there. Dense fog advisory still this morning?
Yeah, we have that dense fog advisory for everyone across the area until 9 in the morning. We'll see if they do extend that. That was actually issued yesterday. It remained in effect most of Sunday and then through 9 a.m. today. We're down to a quarter of a mile in Madison, half a mile in Janesville, 1 mile in the Dells, Mineral Point, the one place that's been at 0 all morning long. Remember to reduce speed and also leave plenty of extra space between you and any vehicles in front of you. Increase stopping distance. That's the dense fog advisory for everyone. And use your low beam headlights. What causes fog though in the winter? We have wind speeds that are light, really high humidity levels too. You have warm, moist air at the surface, and when that rises and meets the cold air that's aloft or higher up in the atmosphere, we actually see that warm air cool. It reaches saturation point and then allows clouds to form. That's the fog. The tiny ice crystals or tiny water droplets in the atmosphere that creates clouds and that dense fog that we're experiencing this morning. How about stopping distance and reaction time? Say you're traveling 60 miles per hour, 100 feet, you have about a second. That increases though when you're at 100 yards to about 3.5 seconds, an eighth of a mile, 7.5 seconds, and then a quarter of a mile, you actually have 15 seconds. That's not a lot of time still, and most of our visibilities across southern Wisconsin are about down to a quarter of a mile. But wind speeds, they are going to rise, and that should help mix up the atmosphere and the fog out of here. We're looking at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, a couple areas closer to 20 by the lunchtime hour, and then those really increase overnight, so we're not going to be seeing cloud cover or the fog that we're experiencing this morning, tonight into tomorrow morning. Next chance of precipitation, that's going to come tomorrow night into Wednesday. Maybe some snowflakes, light snow showers. I don't think that's going to lead to an accumulation, but Thursday into Friday, that could be a different story. That's when our temperatures cool, but into Christmas week, we're actually looking at above average temperatures again.
I just really can't complain, really, for the middle of December about these temperatures. I mean, like, I can't complain.
I know a lot of people are hoping for a white Christmas, though.
I know.
By definition, you have to have an inch of snow on the ground on Christmas Day. You don't have to have it falling. It doesn't have to be that day, but just an inch of snow on the ground. So,
okay, fun fact.
Not that good of a chance.
I'd take a dusting.
Just a dusting, okay. Anything.
Snowflakes falling.
Give me some white.
Want snowflakes to fall.
Well, we're going to get in the Christmas spirit in the 608 this morning because now's the time to check out more than 100 decorated trees at the Rock County Historical Society.
Yeah, Josh Sprider is live in Janesville this morning giving us a sneak peek. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, the weather's a little gloomy right now, so we're brightening up those Christmas spirits here at the Rock County Historical Society this morning. The Holiday Tree Show is officially underway, and it's bigger and better than ever before. Tim Maas is the executive director here. Tim, Merry Christmas, good to see you.
Merry Christmas, good morning.
So we're on the second story now, and of course, you know, we've been here before, but you guys went bigger and better with even more Christmas trees this year.
Absolutely, we broke another record, 147 trees on 3 floors. So and it's all decked out. It feels really good in here.
You know, and you think, how do you get 147 trees into a place like this? They are everywhere.
Yes, they are.
It's so fun. And you talk about the community lifting you guys up. This is what it's all about.
Yeah, so the trees, we own the trees and the lights, and we set up the design every year. And then we put them out for sponsorship, and a lot of businesses in the community will do that to show their support to RCHS, but then they use it as a marketing tool as well for themselves. So it's kind of like one hand washes the other, you know? And then we have a lot of families that will come in and do things to commemorate a loved one who may have passed recently or even longer, or just for their childhood memories, just to show support to RCHS.
The creativity that these folks do, I mean, they go all outside of the box here. This is wild.
Absolutely. We do not put any parameters on this. So they pick the tree, the color lights that they want, and then it's up to them what they want to do with it. So. And we allow pretty much anything to go. So
here at RCHS, of course, you guys have events all year round, but this has got to be one of your bigger ones.
It is. It has quickly grown to the largest fundraising event that we offer every year.
And you guys change this every year. You're looking right there where there in years past have actually been a tree growing out of the second story here. And this is a little bit different this year, which you change things up year after year.
Yeah, we got to keep it fresh so that people keep coming back and seeing, you know, what's different. And we get more and more volunteers involved, and, you know, let their creative energies go and let them do what they think is great to help with the design. And we haven't had a problem yet. So
I love it. All right, so plenty of time to still come in and visit, and
Yep.
Santa and Mrs. Claus are also going to be around
Yep,
too.
Santa and Mrs. Claus will be here through the 23rd. We are open all the way through the 30th. We'll be closed on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Our hours are Thursday through Sunday and listed on the website. We've got a trolley at Friday and Saturday night this weekend that's free. So if you're not familiar with Janesville, come on down and see us. You can hop the trolley and go see some of the other great things that are going on in the community as well.
I love that. Of course, we'll have all that up on channel3000.com. Before we go, we got to say a little congratulations to you because you're going to be moving on here at the end of the month.
Yeah, so it couldn't be at a better time. I mean, 5 years of this program, I'm so proud of how this has grown, and it's very, very bittersweet. I'm going to miss this. You know, it's really become a part of who I am, and but it's time. It's time to hand off the reins to somebody else. So.
Well, hey, it's been a pleasure being able to speak with you over the last few years.
Likewise.
And we're excited for you. I know we were sitting downstairs in the big fluffy chairs. We kind of looked at each other, and you said you're going to miss this.
I am, absolutely. You guys have just been amazing for us, just amazing. So I can't thank you guys enough either.
Well, you guys make it easy for us, especially when you have something like this to showcase. So, Tim, congratulations.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for everything. We appreciate it. And you can check out the Holiday Tree Show for yourself and come wish Tim well for yourself here at the Rock County Historical Society until the end of the month. More details up on channel3000.com, guys.
Oh, congrats to Tim and on his new adventure, whatever that may be.
Yeah, we wish him well. Tell him congratulations for us, Josh. In the meantime,
I'll do just that.
Thanks. Josh is always looking for inspirational stories to share with you folks at home, and people like that, you know. So if you know someone like that, you have a story that you want to inspire the folks, reach out to Josh and let him know about it.
Well, coming up in the morning sprint, we'll take a look at the supplements that might prevent prostate cancer.
If you got a little kiddo turning 3 soon, send us a picture. We'll show it on TV.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
What have we got?
The Andersons. All night tossing and turning, bad backs, sleep score at an all-time low.
Round up the team.
At Denver Mattress, going undercover is literally how we solve problems.
And when we find sleepers waking up with aches and pains, we turn to the Tempur-Pedic Adapt, designed for ultimate pressure relief that uniquely adapts to your body's pressure points. The Tempur Adapt features innovative technology, so you get deep, undisturbed rest all night long.
Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
When you want to make junk disappear, leave it where it is. 1-800-GOT-JUNK is full-service junk removal. I've got a partner who lives down the street from you, and we're anxious to come to your rescue. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
At Janesville Nissan, we treat our customers the way we want to be treated. It's in everything we do and every deal we make. You won't find that at most other dealerships. Come see why you'll feel great buying a vehicle from Janesville Nissan. Exceptional savings, award-winning service.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
I have no idea what I'm doing. My dad has Parkinson's and we need more support. That's why I connected with a Grace. Now I have a partner to help me understand what to expect. Choose more support and less stress with a Grace. Authentic care and connection.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
You really think you can get me to like dark chocolate?
Without a doubt.
Won't it taste bitter?
Not this dark chocolate.
Now what?
We wait.
I can't. It's delicious. I told you it wasn't bitter.
From the Lindt Master Chocolatier, discover excellence. Expect delicious.
Your local funeral home since 1869. We are Cress.
6:53, time for the morning sprint.
New this morning, a 12-year-old is in custody for a deadly shooting in Milwaukee. Gunfire struck a 32-year-old man at a home on Saturday afternoon. First responders took him to the hospital where he later died. Police have not released much information about what led up to the shooting. However, they say they know it started with an argument.
To the other side of the state, where Eau Claire police are investigating a deadly stabbing. It happened Saturday evening. A 911 call came in reporting a stabbing inside the bar of the Dudage Inn. Responders tried to save the victim's life. They rushed that victim to the hospital where that person later died. Police have arrested a suspect. Officials confirmed this is an isolated incident.
Federal agencies are investigating the sightings of drones in New Jersey. The FBI says they have received thousands of tips on the sightings of drones in New Jersey. However, only around 100 of them have produced any credible leads. The FBI and Department of Homeland Security say there's currently no evidence of foreign influence or a threat to public safety.
ABC News has agreed to pay $15 million to President-elect Donald Trump's Presidential Foundation and Museum. It's a settlement for a defamation lawsuit. The president-elect accused ABC News host George Stephanopoulos of acting with actual malice or reckless regard for the truth. It's after Stephanopoulos said in an interview that Trump had been found liable for rape when in fact he'd been found liable for sexual abuse.
And happening now, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz faces a confidence vote. It could lead to a snap election early next year. The vote originated after Scholz unceremoniously fired his finance minister from another governing party. It happened over disagreements on economic policy. The legislative body is in session as we speak. If Chancellor Scholz loses the confidence vote, the general election would take place on February 23rd.
In South Korea, the Supreme Court's in the opening stages of trial proceedings against the country's president. It comes after the country's parliament voted to impeach Yoon Suk-yeol. President Yoon came under fire after declaring martial law earlier this month. The court must now decide within 6 months whether Yoon can continue as president. The court ruled earlier today it would proceed with the case despite being short on justices. A preliminary hearing is scheduled for December 27th.
And a diet low in omega-6 and high in omega-3 fatty acids and fish oil may slow prostate cancer growth. UCLA researchers monitored men in the early stage of the disease. They found that after 1 year, those who followed the diet significantly reduced the growth rate of prostate cancer cells in their bodies.
And temperatures this afternoon are going to make it to the 40s, lower 40s. That's after the dense fog does move out of here. Dense fog advisory for the entire area until 9 in the morning. We could see some light patchy fog persist through the afternoon, but it won't be as dense. It's been crazy foggy yesterday and today. I mean, allow extra time for sure while traveling this morning.
Yes, it's hard to see out there right now.
Can't wait for the sun. All right, thank you. Hey, we're back in 30 minutes with the news and weather update.